Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another quick guide video. In today's video we will be talking about how to build Yoimiya in the quickest way possible. Now this video is late only because I felt I was not comfortable with my previous recording, so it took me a few tries before I was actually comfortable with it. So here I am now, just putting this quick guide out there. So I'm sorry for this huge delay. Moving on with that, I will be explaining the best routes and best days to farm what materials is needed to building this character. Now, if you already have the Mora, Hero's Wits, and Enhancement Ore, building this character should take you just about 2 weeks. With that said, let's get on with this quick guide. First things first, we're going to be talking about her Ascension pathing. Now, when you see the screen, the first thing you're going to see is the Small Ritual Ascension and the Knockaweed Ascension. Farm your Knockaweeds every 48 hours or every 2 days. Now, if you already been pre-farming, you already know what to do. And if you're running low on these scrolls, you know, farm up to 15 to 20 small rituals a day. Now, I will post the interactive map link in the description down below this video, so click that if you do have trouble finding these small rituals that drop these material. Now, the best days to farm the pyro hypostasis, and I will come back later on in the video to talk about this again. The best days to farm these are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturday. They also drop these as well, so you don't have to go and farm the Pyro Regisvine. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so next is weapon choices, and I will not go into in-depth detail about these weapons as this is a quick guide video to building Yoimiya quickly. All I will say is that the bonus description for each weapon, they do speak for itself. So first things first, we have Thundering Pulse. You will benefit huge attack and normal attack bonus damage because of the 3 stacks mechanic. Next, Skyward Harp. It does grant you extra 20% crit damage and a large 125% AoE physical damage bonus. And I don't know how people feel about this, but for some reason I felt great about this weapon. I'm recommending the Ama's bow. It's not much bonus damage, but still beneficial because of its stacks. And again, the description, they speak for itself. Next weapon is Rust. I don't have this leveled up, but you get a whopping 40 to 80% normal attack damage depending on its refinement feature. So as proof, 40% refinement 1, and then on refinement 5 you get 80%. Now the Yoimiya bow, I hear very great things about this. I haven't used it yet. I just recently gotten this weapon blueprint thanks to that annoying quest. It grants you extra normal and charge attack damage, but is highly beneficial for having your burst filled to 100%. And then last, we have the Slingshot. Why am I recommending a 3-star weapon? Well, it's normally used for crit chance if you don't have the crit chance, but it can give you increased damage from being in basically in just someone's face, which I find pretty funny because, again, description, it speaks for itself. And that's pretty much all I have for weapon choices. And I'm gonna just go ahead and move on to the next thing. So we're going to be talking about is talent pathing. You know, the upgrade pathing is pretty obvious. If you played her trial or you played through her story quests at all, you just examined what she was given, it pretty much tells you what you should be pathing into if you just played through her story quest and trial, like I said before. So the first things first, you're going to want to path your skill. You scale mostly from this. It's basically simple. It gives you more. Now I will explain again. Blazing Arrow, normal attack damage, it's nearly 150 at, well, it is 150 at level 6. And then we have your second pathing, which is your normal attack. Your E, they should always these two, they correspond with each other. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it that well, but its cooldown is 8 seconds as a downtime. Its duration is 10 seconds, so once it's done you have 8 seconds left as a cooldown. It's not actually 18 seconds, so bear with me on that one. And then you path this second. Her normal attack, it corresponds, again, it corresponds with her normal attacks or her skill, my bad, her skill corresponds with her normal attack, so you get this as well as this blazing arrow damage. So multiply that, multiply her hit damage with this, and this is the reason why you're going to want to half this first and then her normal attack second. Now her burst is the reason why it's a third path. You don't benefit much from it, except it just marks your enemy with, and then it burns them over time, and the damage is really not that much, if I'm being honest with you. So yes, that is all for this pathing. Next, you know, like I said, I will come back to the hypostasis, and this is regarding to the ascension material. You should take farming your hypostasis days and replace one of those days when you're farming your weekly bosses, and you're going to want to farm Ajdahad to get this reward. That's all I have for, you know, her talent pathing. So I'm gonna just move on next to her constellation. C1 and C2 do give you a little extra boost in damage, but not all that serious, if I'm being honest. C1 is only effective if you defeat an enemy, and C2 is not necessary if you're going to mainly run a 4-piece crimson set. Now C6, it will give you extra damage, but at the end of the day, she's okay if you gotten her at C1, and I'm not saying you should go for C1 because she is fine at C0. But that's all I have to say for her constellations. And then last but not the least, we have her artifact. Now I just slapped things on her so that I could like playtest her in the open world and not do her trial over and over again, just to see what would be necessary, because you're limited to what you can see. Not to mention that in her trial, her artifacts are locked, so you can't even view what stats are on the artifacts. So artifact recommendation, you're gonna wanna just have a 4-piece Shiminawa. You can benefit if you have 15 or more energy for, you know, that 15% bonus, increased damage bonus. And then a crimson, that's the second recommendation. You can benefit from this because of her elemental reaction and thanks to her skill. But 2-piece set can also stack up to 3 times upon casting it, so this multiplies. And then, yeah, this is why I said that it's not worth having her at C2, is because when you run this 4-piece, this is multiplied by 50. The 2-piece set, it's you get a bonus of 50%, so that's 65% pyro damage bonus, including if you have a pyro goblet, power damage bonus goblet. But yeah, that's it. And then the last choice is noblesse. Okay, now you know, it grants your whole party 20% damage bonus from burst, and I'm only recommending this because it's forgiving and on the starter side of getting artifacts. If you're like not that far into the game yet, you're not really that close to end game, so you know, or if you just don't have anything at all, just slap a 4-piece noblesse set on her. I'm pretty sure you guys should have 4-piece noblesse sets by this time in the game if you're at end game already. But yeah, that's it for artifacts. That is all I have for artifacts. Now this is a little bonus, but I just want to talk about a team comp if nobody has an idea of who you should pair Yoimiya with. Now if you're going to run a proper team comp, obviously Yoimiya is your main DPS. You should run Beto, and then because of her burst damage, Xingqiu because of vaporize, and then last but not least, either Bennett, or you can have Mona if you do have that kind of weird, or somebody that can grant you extra, you know, damage from a burst. Mona, because I have Mona because I don't have Bennett built, and I have her as a 4-piece set of noblesse, so that gives the whole party a 20% damage bonus, and I can just go all in with her E once I do everything. The comp, if you don't have Beto built, or if you just don't have her at all, Fischl comes in as a substitute if you have Fischl. Oz comes in if you have her elemental mastery as a high number, mainly 200 if possible. or you can go a melt. And yeah, you can go a melt character if you don't have Shinsho. If you do have Ganyu's that one option right there as a substitute, or you can have Kaya as his burst is there as well as another substitute, so that works as well. But that is all I have for an example of team comping, and I do hope that you guys continue to experiment and, you know, figure out a better team comp for Yoimiya. That's all I have to say about that one. And that is all I have for today's quick guide. Again, if you follow the pathing I described, you will have your character built in just about 2 weeks. And as another bonus, don't build your weapon and character at the same time. Build your weapon after you build your character. Now, I do hope this video was helpful to you nonetheless. I'm Iridium, and if this quick guide was useful to you, please leave a like and share this video for others to see. If you want to see more of my future quick guide videos, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching, and see you all in the next one. Bye.